you'll succeed at last.
Hello and welcome again to this edition of eXtreme Startover, where we try to talk to you to create your future, create a fresh, vibrant future, and turn your setback into a remarkable comeback. eXtreme Startover is about helping you move away from whatever may have been or may be a situation in your life that has taken you back, that has kept you in the rut, that has kept you cooked in the squat, and begin a new journey towards your comeback. Today, I want to speak to you just simply using an acronym called DARE. The idea is we've been speaking about dreaming, and yes, it's time for you to dream again. And it's time to dare to dream. And I'm just going to do this in a few minutes. The journey to a new you, the journey to future you, the journey to making a comeback will start as not just a journey to make a decision, but it's a journey to discover who you are. The question is, who are you? A while back, I decided to remove all the gamut, all the many things people refer to me as: attorney, lawyer, social entrepreneur, entrepreneur, businessman, trainer, facilitator, and decided I'm just going to keep it simple. I am Henry. I am Henry Balogun. And yes, something that can't be taken away from me. I'm the father of 4 most beautiful daughters. I decided to strip myself of any other extra. The first thing is identify who is Henry. Who are you? Regardless of what has happened to you in life, perhaps, like we've given different examples, you just lost your job, perhaps business under the economy isn't going too well, perhaps loss of a loved one. The question is, who are you? When you know who you are, when you discover you, when you understand you, when you look at the trajectory of your life and how things have been, then you begin this discovery, not living the life that people say you are, because some people will say you are meant to be this, you are meant to be that. Oh, why don't you go into politics? Why don't you go into business? Why are you still working? Why are you still married to him? Why are you still married to her? I mean, but don't worry, you might have suffered the sickness, but the question is, when you understand who you are, you stop living for others and you start living for yourself. Because the journey of discovery, that decision you have made to start a journey into the future, then starts with you. And when you discover you, then you're able to dream, because your dreams will be based on an understanding of not what they've told you. They have told you, oh, you're going to be the next this, you're going to be the next that. But you know that, listen, this is who I am. Now, that is then fueled by the next. So D in DARE is discover and dream. Discover who you are and dream again. I don't know what your dream might be. I have big dreams. I have great dreams. And on eXtreme Startover, we really go into the issue of dream. Dream also vision. We speak about vision. So discover who you are and dream. The next thing is this. What happened that got you into the setback has happened. You need to accept that you are in setback mode. And better still, setback has come. You need to reset into comeback mode. So your acceptance of the situation you find yourself in. If you owned a home and because you made a wrong business decision, you've lost your home. If you had to move out of a home because your marriage collapsed. If you suffered an injury and therefore you couldn't retain your job, or you're no longer the person you used to be, whatever has happened has happened. Now you must accept. If you were exceedingly wealthy and you now have to move from where you were somewhere else that's not such a good area or location, or you had to move your children out of the type of school, there's something about acceptance. When you dare life, then you accept what has been thrown at you. Like we said in earlier videos, lemons had life, but you can turn lemons by adding water and sugar it then becomes lemonade, one of the most lovely drinks you can ever. So something has happened, and you say, I accept. I used to be, but it's no longer I used to be, I was. Move away from I used to be very athletic, now I can't run again. I used to go to the gym always. I put on weight because of my sickness. What the truth is, accept. When you accept that you're in setback mode, you then reset into comeback mode. And comeback mode, when we say this, you accept and activate. You accept and activate. I accept that certain things have happened to me. I accept that I have made certain mistakes, but I begin to activate my journey into the future. And what do? You look at the resources you have around you. You look at what you have in your hands. You begin to activate. Don't try and say, if you live life thinking, well, I used to be this, so everything is I used to be this is who I was, I had this, I had that. Just say, I don't have it anymore. You used to be married, okay, painful as it is, and I empathize with you, you are no longer married, you're divorced. You used to be the CEO of a company, no, you're now an entrepreneur starting a business. In fact, you used to own your own business, now you've just started your job and you have a new boss. You thought something happened with the children, you lost a loved one, you used to be married, so now I don't have a husband or a wife anymore. An injury. You used to be on a straight and narrow, you had a fall, something bad happened to you, accept it. But with a dream in front of you and driven with the vision of that dream, you move away from, yes, this is setback, now I can activate. Where am I going? I'm at point zero. I can't go back anymore. I can only go up. And you look up and you face the future. That is the reality. So first in dare to dream again. You discover and you dream. Then second, you accept, activate. And then when you activate, begin to amplify. Make a lot of noise to yourself. It doesn't have to be, this is who I am. This is where I am going. I can do all things. I can do this. I can make this happen. That's what it's all about. You can. Now, what else do you do? Then you go to reinvent. The R there is you have to reinvent yourself. You have to rebrand yourself. You see, setback mode in itself is a brand. He's a failure. He never succeeded in anything. He lost his job. His husband or wife died. He is a sinner. He used to be this. I used to have this. But guess what? You can reinvent yourself. You can start over. So for example, you were so wealthy and you were that gentleman who was dapper all the time and you were sartorial elegance, but you can't buy those suits you used to anymore. And yet you still want to go into business and look good. You can buy cheaper suits, but you still look good. And then looking at her as that one whose marriage broke, or oh, look at her, she does. But whatever happened, because this is personal, it's beyond business. I'm dealing with personal lives here. We're looking at personal issues that people go through every day. Real lives, real people, and with real issues. And at a point in time, when all odds are against you, against all odds, you have to reinvent yourself. You rebrand yourself again, starting with your vision, starting with acceptance. Be passionate about your vision, because when you have a vision, it's the vision, the passion helps with the journey towards the realization of your vision. And then in rebranding, what values drive you? So perhaps you made wrong decisions based on wrong values. Then you realign your values. Your new brand will be driven by values. So you discover, you dream, discover and dream. You accept and activate. You reinvent and you rebrand you. I need to talk about you limited. Remember this. One thing that I know will help in 2019 is the realization that there are almost 6.7 billion people on the earth. And there's only one person with your DNA and one person with your fingerprint. Let me explain. That automatically says God wanted you to be an original. You are an original. You cannot be a fake version. You can only be original you. Original you means stop trying to be anybody else. Be who you are. Be yourself, not who people think you should be. And you Inc. means this. You Limited means this. You are limited edition. I said this in about 3 weeks ago, where I said clearly that there is the issue of limited edition, but in this case, you are the single limited edition. Now, when you understand you are in the creator, made you number 100343999764058, numbered every strand of hair on your head, 01, 02, 03, 04 to 010 to 020 to 01000, made you with this. When you realize that, you understand that limited edition accessories, merchandise, products, limited edition are created to do limitless things. When you have a limited edition watch, it's meant to do specific things ordinary watches do not have or cannot do. When you have a limited edition car, it has specific things that other cars, same brand, will not have. It could be seats, it could be drive, it could be whatever, power, whatever. It's a limited edition. It just has specific things. Whatever type of seats, the reclining, it's different. You are limited edition. But guess what? The irony of the man up there and the creator is that he made every individual a limited edition to do limited things. So once you are in the process of dare, once you dream and discover and dream, once you accept and activate, once you get into the brand of the area of reinvent and rebrand, once you understand who you are, what else do? You engage. Having discovered you, any dream you have, activation and acceptance, rebranding, but you need to then engage. You need to build a network. You need to dare. You need to be out there. You need to be visible. You need to try. You need to go out there, whatever, and gradually make yourself known. In other words, if your business suffered a setback, you begin to rebuild, but you need customers. To get customers, you need to engage. You need to build community. If you lost a loved one and you desire to get married again, you need to go out there. You need to engage people. You need to be seen. If you suffered an injury and you're trying to get back on your feet, then you need to have certain levels of engagement. So the thing about dare is daring to dream again. Have you engaged, or are you engaging, or who do you have? So you build your network. Who do you need around you? How do I, there's something about DAR that is never complete without engagement. And that's what even we find these days. Social media is all about building communities. Why do we build communities? We want to engage other people. We engage them with our stories on social media. We engage them with our photographs. We engage them with other news. But we just keep engaging. If we're not engaging on Twitter, we're engaging on Instagram, we're engaging on Facebook, we're engaging on Pinterest, on Tumblr, anything. We just engage on our blogs. We are engaging, and that is it. The key to 1, 2, 3. The key to DAR is the E. The E is the SIM card you insert into the smartphone to make it work. Because without the engagement, you would simply be like one who has a smartphone without a SIM card. You ain't calling nobody, nobody's getting calls, and then no Wi-Fi, you can't connect to mobile data, nothing happens. You just have a man who has discovered himself and who has a dream. You have a woman who is able to accept, activate, and perhaps amplify. Then you have you rebranding, reinventing, but what? You have no engagement. You have no SIM card. It ain't gonna work. Ladies and gentlemen, this is eXtreme Startover. If you love this video, I want you to share with your friends. Henry Balogun on Twitter. I am Henry Balogun on Instagram and on Facebook, and just invite your friends. And this is what we're going to do. I'm trying to put a group of 6 people together where we can come into my office here, and 6 people who want to start over, who have suffered setbacks and really, really, truly want to begin a journey to their future, who want to turn their setbacks into remarkable comebacks. And I'm inviting you, you can email me, henry@henrybalogun.com. That's henry@henrybalogun.com. And if you want it simpler, it's hb@henrybalogun.com. And if you just email me, and we'll just decide, we'll discuss privacy, confidentiality, but you need help. You need help with coming out of that rut. You need help to come out of that sticky situation. And you just want to. And then we're building also a network of mentors, network of people who have suffered setbacks but have come out of it and are willing to help other people. So if you know any such person, or if you're one of such people, then you can also inbox. And we're also, you can send me an email or just connect with me on any of my social handles. And we are also building, developing the eXtreme Startover show, eXtreme Startover Live, where we're bringing in guests to come into the studio, talk to them before a live audience, and to share their stories, how they turned what seemingly was a setback into a comeback. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Remember, your journey to future you has started. Our journey to your future, to my future, has started, and I'm inviting you to join that journey. I'm Henry Balogun. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
You'll succeed at last.